I'm telling you, you never know who your kids will grow up to be. Your kid could be the next Martin Luther King, the next Malcolm X, the next Louis Farrakhan, the next Jesse Jackson. And I was thinking, what would it be like if Jesse Jackson, Louis Farrakhan, Malcolm X were all in the same classroom, because they all the same age. Martin Luther King, they all sitting in the same classroom. White teacher walk in, he don't know he in the classroom with a bunch of geniuses. So he walk in, all right, quiet down, you little nigglets, quiet down. Get off the desk. Hey, you guys, stop hitting on Martin. Stop hitting on Martin. Martin, you ought to hit back sometimes, pal. You just ought to hit back. Today, kids, your lesson will be to spell a word and use it in a sentence. Spell a word and use it in a sentence. You up front. Malcolm, Big Red, stand up. Your word for today will be poor. Spell it and use it in a sentence. Malcolm, walk up. Poor. P-O-O-R, poor. Sentence. When you live in a poor neighborhood, you're living in an area where you have to have poor schools. And when you have poor schools, you have poor teachers. And when you have poor teachers, you get a poor education. With that poor education, sit down! Jesus H. Christ, I didn't ask for a dissertation. Spell your word. You, Mr. Jackson, Jesse, always talking about rainbows. Your word for today will be welfare. Jesse, get up. Welfare. Welfare. W-E-L-F-A-R-E. Welfare. Sentence. We don't want welfare. We want our share. Our time has come. We don't want... Sit down! Jesus H. Christ, you, Martin Luther, you never want to hit anybody back. Your word will be difficulties. Martin, stand up. Difficulties. Difficulties. D-I-F-F-I-C-U-L-T-I-E-S. Difficulties. Sentence. So even though we face the difficulties of today and tomorrow, I still sit down. Jesus H. Christ, you nigglets. Oh, we haven't forgotten about you in the back, little Louis. Mr. Troublemaker, little Louis. Oh, we know about your little meetings at the lockers with the bean pies and the bow ties. We know all about you, troublemaker. Hey, you guys with the bow ties, sit down. We're watching you. Any problems out of you, you're going straight to the principal's office. Your word for today, Louis, will be atone. Spell it and use it in a sentence, or you'll go to the principal's office. Louis, walk up. I greet you, my beloved brothers and sisters, in the greeting word. Get on with it, mister. Atone. A-T-O-N-E. Atone. Sentence. When you atone, brother, you got to atone. You got to get with the A-train, brother, to atone. You don't like me. You don't want my people to listen to me, because you know if they start listening to me, they'll stop listening to you. This teacher hates me. Go to the principal's office, mister. But if you try to harm me while I carry out my duty, I will destroy you. Stand up, Martin, Malcolm. Get him. Let's have a march up in here.